everyone. Thank you for joining us today here. You are at the Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences to discuss first payments, organizing your bill, getting those things figured out. With us, as always, you have myself, Luke Wilson from our admissions team, and also my colleague Felicia Sorrentino from our student financial services team. You want to say hi, Felicia?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today.
Wonderful. Like I mentioned, we're going to be going over submitting your first payment, how to organize your bill, those kind of details. First thing to understand, though, is billing cycle and that bills are coming out. Felicia, do you mind starting off with those details?
Yes, absolutely. So your first bill will reach your MCPHS email the first week of June. They are electronic. And so for the fall semester, you'll receive it in June, and for the spring semester, you'll receive a bill in November. And if you're in an accelerated program for the summer semester, you will receive your bill in April. Fall bills are due August 1st. Spring bills are due December 1st, and summer bills are due on May 1st.
Wonderful. And then just to clarify, when we say accelerated programs, we're speaking directly about our nursing program, our dental hygiene program for you undergraduate students that are watching here, and then also anything out of our School of Medical Imaging and Therapeutics. So that could be sonography, radiography, MRI, or similar programs of that nature. So just want to make sure we're clear about those details. Anything else you want to add there, Felicia, regarding payment planning?
Yes, so I said all bills are electronic. So what that means is you will receive an email to your MCPHS email from Nelnet, and that will take you to what we call the Student Account Center. That's where you will find all of your billing information. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You are able to see your account activity with real-time updates. So you'll be able to see any pending financial aid that you have, or any pending payment plans or payments that you have already made. You will receive a statement once per month, and you will want to make sure that you're checking that regularly. You'll be able to grant shared access to a family member or any other user by selecting add an authorized party. So that way they will receive their own email when your bill is ready to view and pay. And then you'll also be able to manage any payment options, so including any payment plans that you may have or any one-time payments that you want to make. You can also save any of your banking information, so that way when you log in, you can just submit a one-time payment if you would like to.
Wonderful. Obviously, people don't just pay their balance for their bills through direct payments. Sometimes we use loans to do that. So when it comes to applying for student loans, students can apply for them. Oftentimes, when you're dealing with undergraduate students, they'll need a co-signer or a co-borrower when they're doing that. Parents can also apply for loans to take out on their students' behalf to help pay for college. I can't tell you which lender to use, though, for legal purposes. I can't say you have to use this lender or that lender. What we provide, so families are aware of what our students have been using over the last several years, is a website called elmselect.com. That is ELM, like an elm tree, select as in pick that, .com. In addition to that, Elm Select is what you want to use to look at private lending options out there. Whether it's big brand name companies that you're familiar with or the ones that you may not be, you have a lot of different options there. In addition to that, if a parent is looking to take out a loan on a student's behalf, there's also the Federal Direct Parent Plus Loan Program through the federal government. You can find details on that loan option at www.studentaid.gov. So you know it's the same place that you went to when you took the initial steps for your FAFSA and putting together your FSA ID and things like that. In addition to that, though, you don't have to rely on only those resources. If you have other lenders or financial institutions that you want to use for student loans, you're welcome to use whichever lender you like. Other family or a lot of times students won't just look at loans, they look at private scholarships as well. we're open to any variety of private scholarships as long as they're willing to put money towards your student's education. We certainly want to help and accept those scholarships. Two resources we encourage students to look at continuously throughout the year are fastweb.com. Fastweb.com. So that's fast as in running very speedily, web as in spiders.com. And then another one is careeronestop.org. So career, and it's spelt out ONE instead of the number one. Stop again, careeronestop.org. Sorry, folks, tripping over myself today. You're allowed to laugh at me. I can accept it. But ultimately, you want to look at private scholarships. They're a great way to help supplement the cost of your education. And it's something you should do on a continuous basis throughout the entirety while you're going through school. Now, Felicia, if someone gets private scholarships, what's the usual process around getting them added onto the bill?
Yeah, so if you are receiving an outside scholarship, we would need a copy of your award letter that you received. So you can just send us an email at sfs@mcphs.edu or student financial services at mcphs.edu. So that way we are able to add that onto your bill. So that is less that you would either need to cover through a payment plan or loan. So just make sure that if you are receiving any outside scholarships, that you are notifying us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, I think it's also important to note that, you know, we have a decent number of students that come in from other countries, international student body. When payments are getting submitted from foreign countries, sometimes they have to use different processes to do that. We have a website to help you with that, with those international payment systems. It is mcphs.flywire.com. And that's essentially another system where you can go and submit payments from international resources. It has a conversion tool on there for you. So, you know, if you're trying to compare Canadian dollar to US dollar, you don't have to do all that math. The program will help do that for you. But again, that is mcphs.flywire.com. And that's spelled out with traditional spelling, FLYWIRE.com. Now, something else that's going to be listed on your fall semester bill when it comes out is a health insurance fee. Felicia, do you mind talking to folks about what that is and how to manage that and waive it if possible?
Yes, so every student in the fall semester will see a health insurance charge. If you are covered under a health insurance plan already, you may submit your waiver online at universityhealthplans.com. You will need to complete this waiver every year by the semester due date. You will just want to make sure that you have comparable coverage, especially if you're out of state currently coming into the state of Massachusetts. After you submit your waiver, the health insurance charge will be removed from your account within 5 to 7 business days. If you need to review the university's health insurance plan, you can do that online, again, at universityhealthplans.com. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to either University Health Plans directly or your student financial services counselor.
Wonderful. Anything else that you'd like to add about sort of submitting first payment processes for doing that over the summer before we wrap up, Felicia?
Yes, I wanted to go over the monthly payment plan and the due dates. So if you are a traditional student or in a traditional fall spring program, it would be best to start your payment plan by July 1st. And that way your semester payments will be split into 5 equal payments. So from July 1st to November 1st. And if you're in a 3-year bachelor program, you will want to start your payment plan by August 1st. So that way your payments are split into 4 equal monthly payments. And then you would do the same thing for the spring semester. For a traditional program, it would be December 1st through April 1st. And for a 3-year program, it would be December 1st through March 1st. And then for the 3-year bachelor program, summer semester payment plans begin on April 1st and end on July 1st. If you are setting up a payment plan, all payments will automatically be withdrawn from the account that you set up in the Student Account Center. So you do not need to go in and make your payment each month. Know that it would be automatically withdrawn from your bank account. And there is a $45 enrollment fee each semester, each time that you sign up. If you're paying with a savings account or checking account, there is no fee to make that payment. There is a 2.85% convenience fee for any credit card payments.
Right, wonderful. And I think it's worth noting a lot of what we're discussing today. It can get a little confusing and it's tough to combine it all into a short video for you. So please, I really encourage families to reach out to us when there is any confusion or any questions on this process. One other thing to note is ultimately, this isn't the only time you can get this information. Any of you that are coming to the June orientation sessions, we will also be having in-depth presentations about these details. For my international folks and my distance students folks that aren't going to be coming to the June one, instead the ones later on in August, we'll also be doing it there. But certainly you're going to want to discuss a lot of this stuff ahead of time. That's, again, reach out to us in advance. We're always happy to have the discussion with you one-on-one. You have the admissions office as a resource for you. You have the financial aid office as a resource for you. Please reach out to us when those questions do come up. You can always start by emailing the admissions office at admissions@mcphs.edu, or you can always give us a phone call directly at 617-732-2850.
You can always email us at sfs@mcphs.edu or studentfinancialservices@mcphs.edu. You can also give us a call at 617-732-2864.
Wonderful. Any other last thoughts you want to give for the folks out there watching before we wrap up here?
Just want to let you know that if you have any questions at any point, please reach out to us. As Luke said, it can be a very confusing process. So we are here to help you. So please give us a call and take advantage of our expertise.
Thank you so much for joining us today and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone.